We finally got news from Eric Scuriosa on organized play. We've been asking for this for a long time. Now, we've had some organized play support already for a while now, in the form of promo cards, promo playmats, things of that nature. But now we actually have organized play structure. So you can see here stores can apply to become a Cornerstone store. This just means that they will be able to hold Cornerstone events, which are like store championships. And these are officially sanctioned by Eric Scuriosa now. So stores that are that get approved to become Cornerstone stores, they qualify for special promo packs. So they do have to follow certain rules when they hold their store championship when it comes to prize distribution and probably tournament setup. But they will qualify to get these special promos. We have Dispel promos with old artwork here. This is actually artwork that we saw at pre-alpha on other cards back when there was a lot of testing going on before the first set even came out. But you can see here that they put them not only on cards, but they have them on playmats as well. So we do have the Dispel playmat here. We have the Cornerstone playmat. At a Cornerstone event, at a store championship, dust is multiplied as by 2x. We have a non-foil Dispel promotional card. We have Dispel playmats. Foil Dispel promotional cards, champion. We have the champion prize here going to the champion. So for some reason, Eric Scuriosa likes keeping the best prizes under wraps for all of their events. I don't know why they do this. I prefer seeing the prizes up front. Maybe you guys disagree, but I think that the point of the prize is to not only reward players that do well in the event, but to entice players to come and join the event. So if they don't know what the prize is going to be, they're less likely to join the event. I know I have even had a situation where I didn't join an event because I didn't know what the prize was going to be. Simply because, life is busy. I got other things to do. But I think it's nice to know the prizes ahead of time. So I don't know why they always keep them hidden, but that's what they like to do. We do know that the champion gets a Cornerstone champion playmat in addition to the champion prize. And really cool addition here is the foil judge promotional card. I think that's cool, which they've kind of already done stuff like that in the past. Like judges do always get stuff at events, even events that Sorcery didn't sanction. They'll sometimes throw judges some extra loot. But you can also see here that community champions get non-foil swap promotional cards. So swap is actually a new card. Let's take a look at that real quick. Swap is a new card from Gothic. It's the first spoiler card, or second if you count the one on the homepage. So swap says swap the location of target minion or artifact with another target minion or artifact. Wow, this is powerful. This is probably going to be one of the best cards that comes out in Gothic simply because of its utility. Being able to swap any minion that you can target. Like you couldn't swap, obviously, you could swap something that's underground if you're casting it above ground, or underwater if you're casting it above on the surface or in the void, etc. Because it does require you to target the minion or artifact. So you do have to target something on the surface if you're casting from the surface, but that's still pretty cool. Like imagine swapping your Pudge Butcher for someone's Ring of Morrigan. Now you have their Ring of Morrigan and they get your Pudge Butcher on their home site right in front of their face. That's pretty funny. Swap is going to make it so that no artifact is safe in the realm. I definitely see people probably playing less Ring of Morrigan with this card around. Ring of Morrigan is definitely one of those cards that people have complained about in Arthurian Legends. It's too powerful. It's too cheap. I agree. It's pretty powerful for 1 mana for what it does. which is every time you cast a spell, you get to deal 1 damage and gain 1 life to a nearby. Deal 1 damage to a nearby unit and gain 1 life. If you do, that's pretty powerful. 1 mana artifacts, pretty powerful. The other card people are complaining about is Archimago, the avatar that should not be named. I guess people are honestly way too sensitive over Archimago. But yeah, there's a couple of cards that people are upset about in Arthurian Legends, but I think that they're probably going to address those issues in the next set with cards like Swap and probably Cemetery Hate, things that will make playing against Archimago a bit more fair. So I'm excited to see what other spoilers we get as the year goes on. But yeah, that's Swap. Back to the tournaments here. So yeah, community champions get Swap promotion. I think it's really cool. I don't think none of these other people get Swap. Yeah, Swap. That's pretty sweet. I was noticing, what is this? Participation 32 players or 64 for selected events. So I think that this is saying here that the event has to be at least 32 players large. Has to have at least 32 players to get these promotional cards. I wonder. I don't know what the I'm not really sure what like the minimum number of players. I think that's a lot. 32 is too much. If this is like a store championship type event, 32 is way too much. I think probably 8 to 16, somewhere around there, would be more reasonable. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure if that's like a minimum or what. But yeah, that is the Cornerstone event that you can apply for if you are a store and get the promos, etc. If we click on Crossroads here, we'll see that this is kind of a step up from the Cornerstone event. These are more like regional events, not just your store championship. It's like a regional championship event. And there is a whole other set of promos for this. These are really cool, by the way. You see these? Gothic Tower, Lone Tower, Dark Tower. Look at this. These are beautiful. I love these guys. I definitely want these. They're so sweet. The Great Wall of China theme. Really, really cool. I love this. I definitely want to try to get a hold of these. So yeah, these will be available. I think these will be available for anyone. Participation 1 foil site promotional card. Oh, foil? I think those are foil for participating in the regional event. And you'll see here, I think the first regional event is Gen Con, Indianapolis this year. Man, I really want to go to Gen Con. I was really planning on going to Gen Con, but we're opening a new store and the opening just got pushed to July. So I'm not sure. It's going to be super close. It's going to be difficult for me to make it. We'll see what happens. Moving on, 4x multiplier on Dust, 1x foil site promotional card, 8x Arcane Barrage playmats. These are random draws. Okay. I think the Cornerstone events also had random draw playmats. That's right. And then art prints. That's really cool. We got art prints, playmats, top 8. Get all this stuff. This is a lot of stuff. This is cool. Top 4 get another finisher prize. Top finisher prize. No idea what that's going to be. 1x foil avatar alt treatment promotional card. Really cool. And then we got the judge promo cards again. And you probably don't see community promos here because this is a larger sanctioned event. It's probably not put on by stores. Probably just put on by Eric's Curiosa. Yeah, I think let's see. Crossroads events will be run in partnership with proven experienced organizers to deliver dynamic regional events. So I'm guessing in the vein of people like those that run Sorcery Con, etc., things like that. Groups like that. So yeah, top finishers. Yeah, they don't mention what that other prize is going to be. There is the avatar promo, new foil treatment. Look at that. New foil treatment. I wonder what that's going to look like. We'll see. We have the gilded foil. That was a new foil treatment. I guess you can call it that. So it'd probably be something, something new. Something in that vein, though. Let's take a look at Avatar of the Realm. Avatar of the Realm. Season 1 of the organized play program will culminate in an epic worldwide celebration at the Avatar of the Realm event featuring the Sorcery World Championship. Look at that, boys and girls. Sorcery World Championship. So the best of the best will be able to play at this event. I don't see anything about qualifiers. I don't think you have to qualify for these events. I think all are welcome. I think they'll probably share more info, on these details as time goes on. They will, of course. When will it take place? The event will take place in the first half of 2026. More details about the event, including location, accommodation options, and format, will be announced closer to the date. What to expect at Avatar Realm event. Although we aren't ready to reveal the full details of the prize structure for the World Championship, we can let you know a little bit about what the prize will include to tide you over. So this is definitely because I'm sure they're probably not sure exactly like how many people are going to be participating, how many stores will be participating as Cornerstone events, Cornerstone stores, and yeah, they probably have a lot of other planning that they'll have to do as well. So, but we can tell here that there is going to be 8x dust multiplier, original artwork. I think that's a painting. So there's going to be a painting, which is always cool. I love paintings as prizes. You can see behind me on that wall back there is the painting that I won at the March of the Mortals. Man, I don't even remember when that was. Was that last year? I think it was last year. Yeah, a year ago. Let's see. We have uncut sheets here. I'm not a fan of uncut sheets, but I know a lot of people love them. We have exclusive Avatar promotional cards with a new foil treatment, multiple. So, okay, that's cool. So there are going to be many people that get these. Maybe the top 8 of the event will get these. Exclusive promotional cards. Yeah. Well, just exclusive promotional cards. We don't know what they're going to be, but maybe new stuff. Look at this, though. Woo! More to be announced. Final prize exclusive event. Look at this. I wonder if they're going to... No, surely they won't give all 3 of these away at this Avatar of the Realm event. That would be crazy, right? All 3 paintings? That is pretty cool. We can't wait to share more details about the Avatar of the Realm Championship Tournament with you. And I'll make this tournament a legendary celebration of sorcery that players will remember for years to come. Pretty cool. So yeah, organized play. We finally got that. Hey, let's go back. Actually, I remember there is a spoiler up on this front page here. Here we go. Day of Judgment. 7 mana, 3 fire threshold, a unique magic administers the final verdict. So it says place the cross. This is the cross, this little grid here. Place the cross anywhere in the realm, banish evil, and damage units occupying affected squares. So it's not really clear to me if you can rotate the cross, if you can hang the cross off of the grid. Like Craterize has a grid, Major Explosion has your grid. Both of those cards kind of have you target a location and then the damage, spreads from that location, right? This is a little different. You have to place the cross. It's a weird, some kind of weird terms here. Place the cross anywhere in the realm. It says in the realm. So I'm guessing the cross has to be fully in the realm to work. So I'm not actually a big fan of this card. I'm not a fan at all. As a unique, with requiring 3 fire threshold at 7 mana, and also like the damage being restricted. I think it can't hang off into off the mat. So like if somebody's avatar is up, at their starting location, the most you can deal to the avatar is 3 damage. I think this is just strictly much worse major explosion, a much worse version of major explosion. Because, and we could take a look at that real quick. If you don't know what major explosion is, where have you been? Where have you been? Okay. Let's pull up major explosion here. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? Where do I go? What do I do? What do I do, guys? How do I use the keyboard? There it is. Major explosion. Oh, I cannot blow it up. Target a location up to 2 steps away. Deal damage to each unit at locations in the area of effect. And you can see this has a grid. When you compare this to this, right? 7 3s all around the 7 in a cross formation. 7 3s 5s. We got some 5s in there, not just 3s. And you can target your opponent's avatar. It's just target a location up to 2 steps away. 7 mana, 2 fire. It's elite. Why? This is like amazing card. This is one of the best cards in Alpha Beta. What is this? I don't know what this is. Why would someone play this? I'm not sure. It's unique too. Maybe it's just meant for limited. Maybe it's just like something to play in limited. Could be. Could be fun in limited. Definitely be played in limited quite a bit. You're gonna have to look out for that one in limited. But as unique, dang, you know, I kind of wish, like, why not just make it elite so it doesn't take up in a unique slot? When people open this in a booster pack, that's not going to be fun. It's not a desirable card. So anyway, wow, I get off track so easily. Organized play. So what do you guys think about this? Are you excited? Are you excited to play Archimongo against Archimongo? I gotta be careful. People are gonna get mad. We're gonna start throwing stones. What do you think about organized play? I'm excited. I think it's gonna be awesome. I mean, we'll have to see like what the limits are. Like, which stores are gonna be approved for Cornerstone stores? Like, our stores, do they have to have a certain number of regular players? I know my store. We've definitely dwindled, you know, over the last couple months. We were hitting pretty regularly 14, yeah, somewhere between 12 and 16 players, fairly regularly. And then it kind of died off a little bit after people got their fill of Arthurian Legends. Arthurian Legends was kind of a small set. A lot of the cards weren't really that great. It was a little bit, I try not to be rude or anything, but like, knights are cool. Some people like knights. Animals are cool, deer and stuff. But I don't know. Arthurian Legends was a bit boring for me. You know, if I'm frank, it was a bit boring. You know, I like goblin. I like high fantasy stuff. So I still play. You know, I'm still playing. I've been pretty busy lately, so haven't been playing online a whole lot. But definitely, we still hold our events every Sunday. We actually just did some experimental 3-player format last week, where we kind of like connected the front row of our playmats. You know, like your front row is connected to each other player's front row. I heard about some other people playing that way, and it was working out okay. So we were trying that out, and it went okay. It was all right, but I still think I prefer like 6x6 playmat for multiplayer, just to keep it simple and easy to like. You know, when we're playing, like we're sitting around a table, we have multiple players and we're all connecting our front row to each other. It just adds a whole other round. Like, we're not talking about 3D chess anymore. We're talking about 4D chess. It was crazy. So I don't know, like it works out okay, but I kind of like just like sitting across from each other. If it's 2v2 or like 4 players, just if you're sitting across from each other, just play with your playmats as they are, connect the grid. Or like get a big 6x6. I think that's just the best way to go. But anyway, I know that yeah, some people are kind of, you know, a little bit tired of AL Arthurian Legends. The rarity distribution wasn't great. You know, there's a lot of uniques that weren't great. A lot of ordinaries and uncommons that weren't playable. So yeah, it's kind of fallen off a little bit, you know. People are just waiting on Gothic, you know. People are waiting on stuff like the organized play program. But like I was saying, like if organized play like is only focused on stores that are currently getting still like decent numbers of players, larger numbers of players, I don't know how many stores qualify for that. So we'll see. We'll see what the minimum player requirement is. The other thing is talking about stores. If you own a store, if you're interested in sorcery, if you're running sorcery events, or if you're a player, and you want your store to carry sorcery, there are distributors. There's a little bit of stock of beta that was sent to distributors recently. We already got our allocation at my store. We have 3 stores. We only got allocated 10 boxes, so it's not a lot at all. It's a tiny amount. So good luck if you're trying to get a little bit of beta. Super slim, probably a slim chance. If you're not already getting product, I don't know if you'll get any. If you have been getting a lot of product, like we've sold a lot of product. We've been part of the community since day one. Yeah, we got a pittance, so to speak. But happy with whatever we can get. But yeah, if you are a store, or if you know a store, or you want them to carry beta at your store, then let them know. Let the managers know that they need to call their distributor right now, as soon as possible, to try to get in and get some allocation, and hurry up, basically. So thank you guys for watching. Please let me know what you think about the Organized Play program in the comments below. And let me know what you think about these spoilers for Gothic. Like I said, swap. I'm not excited about the Day of Judgment, but look at swap. Look at this. Woo! Swap the location target minion or artifact with another target minion or artifact. That's really cool. So, bye.